What is up, guys? It is Shiesty and we are back with another video. This one's going to be the KvK video, and this is like 2 minutes before KvK starts, and my own team's already checking me out, trying to make sure they're not leaving out any free points for the enemy kingdom. So he sent a little like 20,000 siege, and then he sent another tester march with, I believe, T1? Yeah, T1. So he's just testing me out, seeing if I'm an eligible target to get him a little 0 right before KvK. And he does follow up one more time here, as I'm again trying to type with T2 march this time. So I mean, it started off my KvK well before it even really started, with some free kills. But here I am, one of my guildmates is getting rallied, and so I poured in and I pretend to be a bank. I don't know why a couple of these clips got laggy, because during like the gameplay of me doing this, it wasn't laggy. I just got my software just got a frame drop, I guess. But I wasn't really paying attention, and this guy's bet in his, I think, T2 march. See, it's a little laggy there, but so I try to brush it off and kind of keep going at the bank, kind of to make it look like a bot almost, where I'm just keep on going. Whatever I can do to maybe just instigate a follow-up attack. Which, as you can see here, I'm just like looking at my phone or something, and I get attacked. So I check real quick, and I see attacks walking. Check it, it's cav. So I go and swap gear and make sure I'm in cav failings, because right now I am taking the hits that are cav and infantry in cav failings because I have T1 cav on the front. So you'll see my infirmaries are full here, and I also got to pick up that box real quick. But my infirmaries are full right here, but I'm not worried about that at all, because it's T1 cav. So I'm gonna have a bunch of deads, and I misclicked here. But that's the whole idea here, was to kill my T1 off. And so I saw I had a tracker rally there, so I decided to random, because they'll be tracking me, and then I can put the one troops out on the tiles and maybe instigate another hit. Check the report real quick to see, and I didn't take a lot of damage, so I'm happy with that. I'll take those attacks any day. And so I get attacks on me. It's by Marshall, which is a big player. I believe he has about 850% M stats, and I checked my talents, and I wasn't even in war talents for the first hit. But so anyways, he sent infantry, so I have to change failings, and so I switch gear, check on him. He hits his familiar somehow. Got lucky and saved him, because as you'll see here in a minute, and he did damage even though I countered him. But again, it's on T1. I'm surprised I even capped him and I didn't burn. But as you'll see here in a second, is a Helldrider that he got saved from. So he got really lucky there, and that happened a couple of times in his KvK. But Marshall would have been a really good ransom to get. Anyways, we have Diesel here now. He's checking me out, another big player. So I'm checking all my stuff, and I see I have a tracker rally on me, and I assume he's gonna set a rally. So I just go ahead and report. Just again trying to do the classic little bait thing, make it look like I'm scared, all that stuff. And yeah, just trying to get those hits. Updating the guild where I'm at. Diesel comes in again, and then someone ports on my tile. And Diesel also sends a march, so I just swap. I don't have time to counter anyways, but he was in infantry gear, so I was pretty confident with it. I could have checked instead of switching gear, but I'd rather. I was already confident he'd send inf, and I'd cav frontline, so if I really did get smacked by a range march, it'd just be T1 dead for the most part. But yeah, I took a pretty good bit of damage there, but again, it's that T1 cav that it's only going to get in my way overall, so I just need to get rid of it anyways, so it doesn't hurt to take these deads, and it's basically free, and the healing's a lot cheaper and instant and all that stuff. So it was really lovely. If I just had infinite T1 to like keep building, I'd happily take reds every time, but it'd be T1, but it's not practical in general cost wise. So anyways, I got Diesel's leader, and that's always good, especially off the beginning of the KvK, because that means they're really going to want it back. And as you'll see here in a little bit, what he does. And so LSD Marshall pops back up, and I'm thinking he's in a solo, so making sure I'm in the right failings, but he does set a rally. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, kind of relieved, because I mean, I don't want to take a gangbang with the T1 cav frontline, but I'm not saying I wouldn't. if the opportunity is there, I'll do it. I'm just not, it's not preferred. But anyways, going over to Sweenster. to get some resources because he's helping me out. Resources are the biggest problem, especially in newer kingdoms. It's really difficult to get them. But the rally was canceled, so I'm curious if he's gonna do gangbang. So I'm kind of just checking it out here, trying to get a little bit ready because I have no idea what's gonna happen. The LSD, which is the Marshals, I believe, is like main guild or his other guild he's been in a lot of times. I've seen them be really proactive when it comes to gangbanging and just in general smacking solo traps around. So I was definitely on edge here. I wasn't sure what was going to be pulled on, but I got kind of lucky, I guess. He's probably just going to some newer kingdoms with a couple different guilds or something. But yeah, checking out my prisoner list. So the first guy who soloed me originally and kind of started all this, he did 130k T1, I believe, and then Diesel, of course, did, I believe, 300k. I think Diesel did more damage than Marshall did, but I'm not 100% sure. A lot of attacks went on, and Diesel hit me multiple times. He helped test me and stuff. Anyways, I'm going over here kind of checking them out. Full max cav gear, besides level 60, or besides champion. But this is something. This is how I feel about KvK. Is I said I don't want to hold anyone's KvK back, because that's totally true, especially for like these bigger players who, you know, they're gonna keep hitting other solo traps. So I'm helping the solo trap community in a way by letting these bigger players be out and be more careless, because then they'll hit more people, more solo traps. It'll be more risky if they get their leaders back. And it's not like I'm gonna give it to them for free, but if they give me a reasonable price, I'll gladly take it, and that way they can go on and have a happy KvK, and I can go on and have a happy KvK. And so that's just my opinion on it. I'm sure most people agree. But and also having like a big person's leader, then no one else is gonna hit you, so it doesn't. It's just a win-win basically. And then Sween giving me some relocators, just helping me out. He's definitely super helpful and a really good rally lead as well. But Marshall loading up again. This guild is really active right now for KvK. They are ready. But anyways, he says set of bounties, so I'm thinking, okay, I mean, that sounds good to me. If I can get 1 billion gold for free, practically, I'm more than happy to do that. And I'll tell the council. And I just thought to myself, I mean, I could just go to a different kingdom, but I appreciate the offer. And so I go and set both of them to max. I believe the other guy doesn't pay for like 2 hours, and then he finally pays like 500 million or something. But Diesel was definitely ready to get out of there and get moving on to the next target. I believe literally within the next like 15 minutes, he hit someone for like 7 million troops or something in the Kingdom news. So, and again, I was really happy to see him do that, just simply because he was living his best life. Here, I was looking at my other account, and then I just got attack on me, so I switched gear and then switched scenes on my recorder and checked it out. Luckily, I didn't get countered because I could have got smacked. But I still took some reds. 2 billion white player, almost max, level 60, and a little champion there. And then the Helldrider. I got really unlucky again. They got really lucky. And the Helldrider kind of came in clutch there. Unfortunate, but it happened. That's just part of the game. And I messaged them and offered to have them hit me again, not release, but they didn't respond. That's the difficult thing about Chinese. And actually, you saw there I had a 125 million bounty, which probably will be in the thumbnail, but I guess that's probably why she hit me. It didn't really work too well for getting other people to hit me though. But it's kind of funny just to see him be a little desperate with the bounties when I was willing to negotiate originally. They just, the first didn't want to, which, I mean, again, to each his own. But here I am attempting to get another hit in. That is one thing that I find pretty like kind of difficult about the new kind of trapping meta is it's a lot of it is test marches. It's so difficult. Like it's not as much a trap anymore. It's just who has the more stacked account kind of thing. Like who has a more stacked trap? Like when traps are getting hit, like 90% of the time, whoever's attacking them knows it's a trap, and they're just seeing if they can. They're just testing it out, kind of, for their own enjoyment. So, and that kind of sucks because it kind of takes away from the whole trapping experience. Like at the beginning. So here we have a 1.4 bill. So I'm being rallied, and I'm sending, of course, the troops out to tiles, and he goes ahead and attacks with cav. So multitasking here, switch gear. I recall my march, switch back. A little laggy here, but I'm getting all done, and then check. I did cap him, so I go in here, return my camp, and then I go ahead and heal. That was cav on cav, and I still, of course, had full infirms, or took full infirms from it, but pretty decent amount dead. And then here I'm like, oh, okay, I need to just open up my save thing. I really need to go out and clear it. I'm just kind of lazy. Just click a little bit there, but real quickly, back to the whole trapping climate. It's just kind of, I was thinking about it during KvK because you have a lot of time just waiting for something to hit you, but there's so much test hits and so much consented hits where trapping, the whole point is to kind of catch people off guard and to be and just to be outstanding, I guess. And I really wish you could go back to that climate, but the only way to do that is baby trapping, and that's just really risky. But let me know your thoughts on that, on the new trapping climate, and how traps are getting bigger and everything. Anyways, I'll go ahead and pour it out for that camp. But yeah, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. There will be 1 or 2 more KvK videos coming. So look forward to them. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Go.